everybody, it's Marie Diemer back again. I often get asked for more information about our steamers. And the steaming technology, they are all made with food grade safe silicone. And the steaming technology is such that whether you use your steamer in a microwave or in an oven, the heat plus the steam seals in all of the juices and all of the flavor, and it cooks faster than you would normally expect. So EPICURE currently has 3 sizes of steamers. The smallest size is called the rectangular steamer. Okay? I call it the loaf pan, but you know, rectangular steamer. This is perfect if you want. You can cook cheesecakes in it, like all of our steamers. They can be used with the lid on to encase the steam, or you can use it with the lid off and just use it like you would use a casserole dish, only one that cleans out with just the wipe of a cloth. Big difference there. So with all of our steamers, they have a non-stick coating on them, and so you would never spray any silicone that you purchase from EPICURE. You would never spray it with any kind of aerosol vegetable spray like PAM. PAM is wonderful, but the aerosol component of a can of PAM, if you spray aerosol onto your silicone, it will eat away at the non-stick part of your silicone ware, and it will void your warranty. More often than not, nothing's going to stick anyway. If you feel you need to have it greased, then brush it with a little bit of oil of your choice. So this is the loaf size. A lot of people use this as a loaf pan because once cooled, stuff lifts out super easily. Like, it's wonderful. It's not going to stick. All of our silicone steamers have a tiny steam hole vent in them. In the case of the loaf pan, it's just one small vent hole. And all that does is release a tiny bit of steam if you're using it in the microwave or in the oven, so that the steam doesn't build up and the lid pop off on you. So that's our loaf size. It's perfect if you were cooking for 1 or 2, or if you wanted a side dish of veggies. Okay? The next one I'm going to show you is our round silicone steamer. It has 3 vent holes, as you can see there. And again, you would never spray this. You could wipe it with oil if you wished, but it's not going to need it. And this is what they came out with when they started our rotisserie chicken. We have a rotisserie chicken seasoning package, and this was the steamer that they came out with to do that chicken in, and it's wonderful. Whenever I'm cooking something that has a heavy dish in it, whether it's a whole chicken or making lasagna or something like that, I will put this on a cookie sheet just so that when I'm lifting this out awkwardly with my heavy silicone hot mitts, it doesn't buckle and have a burst of steam on me. It just makes it easier to put inside the stove or out. If I'm putting it in my microwave, I'm going to stick it on a dinner plate, and then my dinner plate's warmed up. Extra bonus. So this is what you could cook your rotisserie chicken in if you wish. Nice and big. It's great for soups and chilies and all of those things. My favorite, by far, this is the one I reach for, and know that I have every piece of silicone EPICURE ever made. This is what I'm reaching for first, and this is our multi-purpose steamer. It has 3 vent holes, like I mentioned, and when you're putting that lid on to use, you would always point those vent holes away from you. So if there's ever any burst of steam, you're not wearing it. The reason it's multi-purpose is because it also comes with an insert tray. See that? The insert tray is golden. This allows you to cook 2 different levels of something at the same time. You could cook vegetables at the bottom and you could cook meat on the top. Cooking both at once, save on time. And the part that I love the most about it, you can cook bacon on here in the microwave. You know, 5 minutes, you've got crispy bacon. But I use this a lot when I'm doing ground beef, whether it's meatballs or any kind of greasier meats, because I can put it on this tray and the grease and juice is going to drain underneath. Okay, this I love. I go for this first. Once you have your pan and you've lifted your meat and there's all kinds of grease in there, it's silicone. It's flexible. You can pour it out into a bowl. So later on this evening, I'm going to be doing a rotisserie chicken, a whole chicken in the microwave. And I know you're thinking, oh, microwave chicken. I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. The steamers keep the meat from changing texture. It keeps it juicy. It's just wonderful and really fast. But anyway, I'm going to put a rotisserie chicken on here, and all of the grease can drain underneath, and the chicken is not sitting right in the grease while it cooks. So if you were to, if you're thinking you would like a steamer for side veg, then I would suggest the loaf pan. If you would like a larger one for cooking stews and sauces and chilies and things like that, either one of these two, the round or the multi-purpose, would do that for you. The multi-purpose happens to hold just a little bit more because it's squared out and not round, and it does everything all the other steamers would do, but with the tray, it does so much more. So those are my personal preferences, and I just wanted to share them with you today, and thanks for taking the time to join me. I just said thanks for taking the time to join me, and I forgot to mention, all of our silicone ware is microwave safe. It is oven safe up to 425 degrees. You do not put it under the broiler, but oven safe to 425. It is dishwasher safe, and it is freezer safe. So if you were making something like, I've made lasagna in this before. I love the way it just cleans out with soapy water like a dream. If you were making something that you knew you were going to freeze, but you use this all the time, like I do, you can make it in this container. Make it, cook it, whatever you want. Put this in the freezer, and when your dinner has frozen solid, you can pop it out and put your dinner in a Ziploc. When it comes the day you want to cook it or warm it up, obviously it's going to fit right back in here for warming up purposes. So I love how even in the freezer, the silicone stays so flexible that you can pop things out. Now I'm really going to kill the video. Thank you again for joining me.